Hi, this is Michael, and this is my top 10 of playing games on Dreamfrodo C64 Eliminator for Dreamcast. Just so you know that it is Dreamfrodo. There you go. So, Synapse is one of my favorite shooters of all time. So, let's get into showing a bit of it. This game, you really have to memorize the attack waves. Oh. It's really good playing it two-player co-op. Extremely difficult. I'm not doing a good showing of the game here. This is what happens when you don't play something for 30 years. Alright, it's definitely in the top 10. Sorry I couldn't demonstrate it better. That's the way it goes. So, here's another favorite shooter of mine, Delta. Has a beautiful power-up system. Oh. Wow, I suck at these games these days. Wait a second here. That's better. Put on borderless mode, so you can actually see the borders. Ah. Here's Drop Zone. One of the most fantastic arcade clones. This Commodore showing its beautiful smooth hardware quality. This is on an Eliminator. It's much better on the real machine, on a real bread bin. Right, you can see that animation there. Something that's missing from a lot of. I'm very biased when it comes to the Commodore. That's what I grew up with. Also, what I learned to code. So we got to drop the little things in there. It's an excellent game. To me, the best version of the game is on the Commodore 64. Is Drop Zone. Fantastic. You can see the radar down there. You can see all the aliens. Whoa. The weather. Oh, radioactive clouds. So, we're only doing short little sequences. Dan Dare was a fantastic game at the time. Nothing else like it ever. Still, I don't think there's much like it ever. So cartoony. Excellent picture-to-picture graphics. You got your elephant. I always thought it was an elephant. You had this like quick time movement thing in the game. Let's get rid of this bowl-headed alien. Got him. Dan Dare, the pilot of the future. Oh yeah. Okay. Animation speed is very good. Can't breathe underwater, so can't go down there. This is an arcade adventure puzzle type game. And I whiled away many hours playing this on the Commodore back in the day. It's still fantastic. Yeah! Anyway, we'll stop off only. Okay, and we had to show Dan Dare too. Of course. So, Dan Dare 2 was a completely different, it was an arcade style shoot 'em up. Really fast. Some of you won't be used to how fast and smooth Commodore games work compared to other 8-bit machines. But they are fast. So this is Dan Dare 2. Completely different type style of game. This is the first one. I also, of course, I bought it because I was waiting for Dan Dare 2 for a long time. And then this came out, and I was like, what is this? But it's actually a fun game. Very fast. Very smooth. So that's Dan Dare 2. I'm not going to go into how you play and how you win and all that. It's not up to me. I'm just showing you how well it works. And that it works. There we go. Okay, so that's Dan Dare 2. This is a game called Dandy. It's a game that I actually owned and bought. And it is a Gauntlet clone type game, which I actually liked better than Gauntlet. You get to get keys, levels. So, show you a bit of Dandy. A much maligned game at the time. Also, I thought, a great playable game. in the style of a Gauntlet clone. It actually has more to it than Gauntlet does there. There we go. Unlocked. You press the space bar, you just use that to do that. Okay, I won't go too much more into it. Here's Dynamite Ducks, c64 version. I actually played this in the arcade. It was like an arcade game. So anyway, this is a Sega port to the c64. So let's show it. At the time, I was very impressed with how it looked and how it moved when I got home from the shops. I felt like having my own little arcade machine at home. You gotta remember, this was looking through the eyes of an 8-year-old. But having Sega games on your C64 was fantastic. So, this won't be in anyone's top 10. It's in my top 100 games because I owned it. When you bought games back then, you played them. It's actually very playable. Whoa, 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 boss time. Put that fire out. Get him in the eyes. There we go. So, this is Dynamite Ducks, the Commodore version. A lot better than what people said, I thought. Arcade beat 'em up from Sega. I always got stuck there. Can't remember how to get past. Anyway, here's the Commodore 64 version of 1943, which was a game that I played in the arcade all the time. It's great to have it on my own. To me, it was fantastic. Thinking back at my childhood, having in the C64. I could get all these for me as a kid, this almost, with my kid eyes, almost looked arcade perfect to me at home. I mean, I know it's not, but to me it looked that way. think I paid $10.99 for this at Kmart back in the day. Absolutely loved it. So did all the friends in my neighbourhood. They come around and play a game. So it's great for it. I'm pretty what a lot of people say on the internet. I mean, I got so good at it that I could complete it. That's how much I played. But it's got excellent playability. If you're into 1943, give it a try. Yeah, I won't play much longer. Okay. Okay, this is probably the most awesome game to me as a kid, called Shogun. I will show you. It was probably one of the first open world type gameplay things that you could do. So in Shogun, you had to get a number of followers, and you had to make them all follow you. So you had to give them commands. You had to get other people in the world to love you, to follow you, to obey your commands, and you had to get a certain amount of followers to get to the top of the mountain to like storm it. I never, of course, finished it. I played it for years and years and years. But as you can see here, it had an open world style gameplay where you can interact with other creatures, interact with all the other people in the game via icons, and that's how you gain followers. You could also let followers stand at parts of the game and rob people as they went by. You could send characters to go murder other characters. You could send characters to go save other characters. You could set them to patrol areas so people wouldn't go there. But other people could befriend your followers or pay them money and they would turn on you. So it had all the open world style gameplay and completely mysterious on how to play it. So we're now going to show a small demonstration of Shogun. So if you hold the button in, you get these different commands, as you can see here. Fight, etc. So there's nobody there, so that's it. You're free to go anywhere you like. You pick up things and you get your stuff, as you can see, and you can go to really weird locations and places. Pick up all these symbols. So I could go to this person. If I could find a person that stands still, for example, I can pull this button in and I can befriend them. I can befriend the samurai. Ask them for their friendship. There he goes. He befriended me, so now I have one follower. You have to get all the followers. It has great gameplay. A fantastic replayability. In fact, I've played it for at least 10 years. Okay, this is the end of part 1. I'll be doing a part 2 in the future. Thank you very much. Today, Michael signing out. See you in a future video. Farewell.